Hi all, today we're doing a granny square. So to start off, you're going to make a magic circle. Then you're going to chain two, that counts as your first double crochet. And then you're going to make two double crochets to begin with. One. Today's been a really difficult day, sorry. And two. Then we're going to chain two, do three double crochets, not treble crochets, double treble crochets, half double crochets, like so. Chain two, three double crochets. Oh, that was two, sorry. See, even when you've been doing this for years, you still make mistakes. Double crochet, chain two, three double crochets. One, two, three, and one more. Chain two, three double crochets. One, two, three. Then we're going to chain two, and we're going to find, hold on, you want to have your tail in the middle facing out the backwards. So after you chain those two, you're going to find the top of the first stitch, which is right over here, and you're going to slip stitch into that, and then we're going to pull our work closed, and you'll see it makes this really cute little square. Now we're going to chain three, fold over, insert to make our first double crochet, and then we're going to make two more in that and chain two, three double crochet, and then chain one, and I'll show you when we get there. So three, chain two. It helps if your wool will cooperate with you. Chain two, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. Now, the reason we are chaining two in between two sets of the three double crochets is because that is our corner. This single chain one over here will be our side, so we want it to be a little bit smaller than our corner so that it's more compact and it looks better. So chain one and then do two sets of double crochets with two chains in between them. Chain two, three double crochets. Chain one, three double crochets. Chain two, three double crochets. chain 1, 3 double crochets, okay, now after this chain 2, you're only going to do 2 double crochets because this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet, and I'll show you why we chained 3 instead of chained 2 in a moment. So chain 2, and try not to pull them out. Chain 2, double crochet, double crochet. Now, instead of finding the top of that and the third of that chain 3, we're going to go from the bottom 1, 2, and we're going to put our slip stitch into that second chain stitch, and we're going to close off that row with a slip stitch. Pull tight, and as you can see, you can start to see your granny square start to take shape with the square and the corners. It's very pretty when you do changeovers with different colors for different. So the first layer you do one color, and the second layer you do a different color. It's very pretty when you do that. You can make blankets and clothing. Actually, part of the reason I'm doing the cardigan is because it shows a different version of a granny square, which is the sunburst granny square, or the sunflower granny square. It's very, very pretty. The next one you're going to chain 2. So for the third layer you chain 2, and then you do 2 double crochets into that space that you just made. Chain 1, and then do the normal 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. You can meet me back here. Hold on, maybe I should go through it with you. Yeah, I'll go through it with you. Chain 1, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. I like to move my work to the end so that it looks better, so it's spaced evenly. Then chain 2, double crochet, double crochet, double crochet. And remember, you're only doing a chain 2 at the corners, only at the corners. All the other chains after you do a double crochet is chain 1. You can meet me back here when you've done the whole row. Okay, so I haven't done the last cluster of 3. I've chained 2, but I haven't done the last cluster of 3. I wanted to do that with you. And then I'm going to show you where to put your hook afterwards so that you get a nice finish. Because we only chained 2 when we created this first stitch for the cluster. Chain 1. Now we're going to find the top of this one, which is right over here. And then close off like that. We're going to do one more row, so row 4, although you can pretty much continue for as long as you feel comfortable doing that. I'm only going to continue doing one more, so I'm going to chain 3 because the space between it is behind and not in front this time. Sorry, so the space behind it in the third row is behind instead of it being in front. So we're going to do 3 because this next space is going to be in front of the stitch. Okay, so do a normal double crochet afterwards, like that. That way, when we come back, our hook will be going into this double crochet instead of this top one over here. This top one will count as our chain 1 from this cluster over here. Then go around as normal until you hit this corner over here, and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I haven't done the last one. I wanted to do it with you. I've chained 2, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, and then I'll show you where to put your hook. So double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then we're going to put our hook into the second chain 2 over there, so straight through there, and there is your finished product. If you want to keep going, you can keep going to add more and more layers, but I'm going to stop at layer 4. Thank you, happy crocheting. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. If not, you're more than welcome to just watch. Thank you, have a lovely day, and keep crocheting.